Hi there again, everyone. So I've had a little bit of time off because I've been attending like wedding stuff as well as an actual wedding, and I had my birthday at the beginning of May, so I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to pick up my camera recently. So hopefully I am back as of now. Sorry about the little break, but I think I did need it a little bit. So just to catch you up on reading stuff. I'm still reading a lot of the same stuff I was before, so I'm still reading The Stardust Thief, but I'm about 70% of the way through that. I'm on chapter 49 of The Stardust Thief, which is fantastic, and I'm still loving every second of reading it. I'm really sucked into the world when I'm reading it, so I'm really happy with that. I am also reading The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I am over halfway through that now, and yeah, I'm really enjoying my reread of that. I read Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, and that was an okay read. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars, all that kind of good stuff. I have also read the second little short story of The Last Wish, or reread, should I say, which is the Beast one, like the Beauty and the Beast retelling one. And that's probably one of my favourite ones from The Last Wish. So that's where I am with my reading right now. Trying to remember. Oh, I read Gallant. I think I told you about that though. But yeah, I did finish Gallant and give it 5 stars because I really I don't normally love like flowery, pretty writing styles, but for Gallant it really worked, and I followed it and visualized it really, really well. And I always have to give a lot of credit to books that allow me to visualize so clearly, because it happens every so often, and I do like to give extra credit for that, because with a lot of books I still visualize what's going on, but it's not like really, really vivid. And there's a certain it takes a certain kind of writer to make that happen for my brain. I don't know. Maybe lots of people visualize everything they read, but like really, really vividly. But I don't. I visualize, but not really clearly. Like, I don't think I ever really clearly see faces and stuff. Like, I try and work out how they look. Some books are easier than others, but like scenery and what kind of place I'm in and what it all kind of looks like. I do love when an author can put that into my brain. So yeah, that's where I am right now. It is currently Monday the 16th of May. So that's where I am. I have rested my hands because knitting was hurting me, and I'm trying to take breaks and slow down with my knitting currently. And I still need to figure out what is wrong with my hands after many, many years, because every time I try and speak to a doctor about it, they just they try and diagnose me with a thing, so they say it's not that, and that's the end of it. They discharge me without investigating further to why my hands hurt. So hopefully one day I will know what's wrong with my hands, but it's very hard to speak to a doctor at the moment still, so I'll get there eventually. um, so yeah, that's where I am reading wise. Anyway, I've finished 2 books and I'm currently reading 3 as far as I'm aware. Um, when I finish one of the books I'm currently reading, I will probably pick up Dragon Mage, which is my intimidating read for the Medieval Readathon. So far I've completed 2 tasks for the Medieval Readathon, which is I think it was the 4th blacksmith prompt as well as the first. So the Dragon Mage is the second, and Fence Volume 3 is the third. And then, like I say, I've already done the 4th with Gallant. And then the 5th, I can't remember now. Yeah, I can't remember what the 5th was. But yeah, I have 5 prompts, and I should, fingers crossed, to get through all of them. Oh, I think the 5th one was the final book of the Books of Babel series, so I'll get to that hopefully this month too. It's a bit of a slow reading month for me, which is why I haven't been tempted to pick camera up to vlog, is because I just, I didn't really have much to update you with, because it was taking so long for me to read. So fingers crossed it picks up a bit now throughout the rest of the month, and I'm able to read at least these 5 books that I'm supposed to get done for the Medievalathon reading prompts, as well as the ones I'm currently reading, because they're not part of the prompts, so I do need to get to those. So I will see you in the next clip. TTFN. So I'm picking up my camera before I forget to pick up my camera this week, because it's now Friday and I keep not recording, so I'm going to record now. So I finished The Stardust Thief and it was fantastic. I rated it 4.5 stars and I haven't got much negative stuff to say about it. I think the only negative is that it had a very stereotypical travel scene throughout the middle part, but I don't know if that's fully negative. It's just a trope, and you know, it is what it is. And I still enjoyed it, and I still really enjoyed reading every moment of it, so I don't really see how that like could be fully negative unless you don't like the travel trope. And it was like something happened in every place that they came to and blah blah blah. So, but you want something to happen. You don't want it to be boring. So yeah, I finished The Stardust Thief and it was absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed reading it, and I loved Aisha was probably my favourite character, but I will say, like, normally when I read a multi-perspective book, I gravitate to one character, like one perspective. And in this one I didn't. I actually really enjoyed all perspective characters equally. And that's a new one for me. So yeah, I really enjoyed the way that it all grabbed me and I didn't get bored of certain characters. So well done for that book for doing that for me. um, so other than that, I have been slowly pacing my way through The Final Empire by Brando Sando. I've been really enjoying my reread of that. I've also been pacing my way through The Last Wish and enjoying my reread of that. And I'm quite close to finishing that now. I think I only have a couple stories left of that. So yeah, it's been really fun reading it. Well, rereading it after watching the show as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying doing all that. So my like not reread, like read for the first time currently is a beast of a book, by the way. So I'm currently reading Dragon Mage by M.L. Spencer, this chunky beast, and I'm a good portion of the way through it because I'm scared of reading that copy because the binding isn't so good. Like I try and keep my bookmark just to see how far I am in the book, but I'm listening to the audio, so I got it on Audible, and I am making my way through that, and it's, you know, I've loved it from the get go. Actually, it's been really, really fantastic to read. I don't think many books really like in the same way grab me from the get go like the Dragon Mage has. So, I'm really, really invested in this book, and I really love where it's going, and I really love what the characters are like as well, because you don't really get characters like this very often, and it's really, really good to read from their perspectives. And dragons, guys, it's a book with dragons. I don't think I've read like a book about dragons for a good while, so this is gonna be fun. And like I say, I'm a good portion of the way through it already. So I only started it yesterday. It's reading pretty quick for a good chunker like that, so I'm quite happy with it. So that's where I am right now anyway. At some point I'll probably read, like if I want to read something quick and short and just get something out of the way, I'll be reading the third, I think I'm on the third volume of Fence. So I will be reading that sometime soon. So reading Dragon Mage and that will bring me to 4 prompts completed for the medieval readathon, but I do need to get those read first, which I should be able to do. Because my Last Wish and Final Empire reads aren't anything to do with the readathon, so they'll just kind of up my ranking. Like the Stardust Thief also did. That wasn't anything to do with readathon, so that kind of upped my ranking. So I'm a knight for the medievalathon readathon now. And yeah, the blacksmithing is going a bit weirdly because I read Gallant, which is like the 4th prompt on the list. and also Neverwhere, which is the first. So I'm trying to get the two in between done, which is why I want to read Dragon Maid, which is my intimidating read, and then Fence Volume 3, which is a book with a weapon on the cover. So that's that. And then the only prompt I'll have left for the readathon will be to read the final book in the Books of Babel series, which is to finish out a series. That's the prompt it is. So hopefully I get all that done by the end of the month, because it has been a very slow reading month for me personally. I haven't been finishing many books. Like I say, I've only actually finished I've finished, well, I've only just like finished 4 books, I think, but it's like the 20th, and I've normally finished a lot more than that by now. But I'm not taking it as any kind of bad thing. I think sometimes you do need a bit of a break from your hobbies and to kind of slow down the pacing. So I'm not mad at that. I'm happy with how I'm going. And I've read some really, really good books this month, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that. And I do like to take my time with really good books, but at the same time, when I'm reading a really good book, I don't want to put it down. So I end up speeding through it, much like I'm currently doing with Dragon Mage. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's where I am, and I will see you in the next clip. TTFN. Hi there again, everyone. So it's like Monday, and I still haven't put, like, it's the evening, I still haven't put a video up, and I still haven't recorded much, but I have been reading a lot. So I have finished Dragon Mage, and I love it. I've given it 5 stars. It is so cool, and I've enjoyed it so much. There is a main character who is likely to be autistic. I think it's been confirmed, but yeah, the main character is definitely autistic, or at least the way I read him. He's a very different main character to what you would typically read, and I think he's written really, really well, based on my own knowledge of autism. Like, I'm no expert or anything, but I know, like, more recently know more about it, so I feel like it's written well, and I've just enjoyed the characters. I've enjoyed the plot. It's got like a trope of like finding friendship, having a found family, and I love that kind of stuff. It's a really wonderful friendship that we explore in this book, and I've I can't really say much. Like, I've enjoyed every second of them building the friendship that they have. So we start off in like a village, and it's also got like the chosen one trope, by the way. But we start at a village, and he's kind of being bullied. He's very to himself and quiet, and he has like a special interest in knots. And so like that keeps him going through all the hardship that he has to face, because he's different to everybody else. And he kind of gets swept up, like, after making a friend out of Marcus, who helps him away from the bullies at one point. He kind of gets swept up with a bard. Like, the bard takes him away to kind of train and be his apprentice. And then big things happen, and I don't really want to say much more than that, because I feel like it goes into spoiler territory. Like, we know there's dragons, like, based on the title and the cover, we know there's dragons, but it's such a good read, and I'd highly recommend it, because it's just something different and fresh, and it's like a fresh take on classic epic fantasy, and it's amazing to read. I think it was originally supposed to be a standalone, but I think there's a book 2 coming out soon, but you very well could read it as a standalone. It's a chunky book, and it was amazing. I can't say much more than that. It was just so good, and I'm still reeling from the excitement of having read it. It's fantastic. So yeah, I've finished Dragon Mage, and I think that's, I feel like I've been slumping a little bit, so I feel like it's brought me out of it. So I'm currently reading The Last Wish, and I'm nearly done. I have like 20 minutes left of the audiobook, so that will be done tonight. So I will have read those, and I kind of want to read Fence as well, volume 3 of Fence, which I haven't gotten to yet. So when Fence is done, and when I've finished The Last Wish, which I will, I will have read 4 out of 5 of my prompts for the Medievalathon readathon, so that's awesome. And then all I have to read after that is The Fall of Babel, and I will have completed everything that I needed to read specifically for the prompts for the medieval readathon, so that's really, really cool. I am going to show you what's been taking up my attention this week because I bought a really cool thing because I have adult money, I'm a giant nerd, and nostalgia hit. 1 second. So the lighting isn't great, but I don't know if you can see in the background here. How amazing is this? It's Lego Sonic. And like we have Dr. Eggman. And yeah, I have Sonic just running over the wheel there. It is so cool. And I love it. Like, I was in the toy shop with my son, and then I was like, I'm gonna have to buy myself a toy because that is amazing. I'm not gonna tell you how much it cost because, yeah. But I am really, really happy with that, and it came out of my birthday money a little bit, so that's fine. My birthday money is gone now, officially, so well done. That has been my audiobook full. That has been my audiobook fuel for the Dragon Mage. Like, most of the way through Dragon Mage, I was building that Sonic set. So, nostalgia hit, and I really, really enjoyed that book. So, I was doing 2 amazing things at the same time, and I'm really, really happy with those. So, so this will probably be the end of this vlog. It's probably not going to be wonderfully long because I haven't picked up the camera enough. So, sorry about that. Quick vlog, and I will reset tomorrow, hopefully. I will pick the camera up. I've been really bad at it lately, so sorry. Fingers crossed I'm back. But I'm never making this promise because mental health happens sometimes and I just can't bring myself to do it sometimes, so I won't specifically always be here, and I sometimes will have to have breaks, but I will try my best. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. TTFN, bye!